Hey guys, happy Saturday. So we are up at the ranch now. We already had breakfast at the house, cleaned up a little bit at the house, and we're going to show you what we're up to here at the ranch. But before we do that, Lily wanted to send a saludos to a couple of our followers.
Y le quiero mandar un saludo a María y a Daisy Benítez en Houston. Y a Maritza Ortiz. Hola.
And so before I get started up here at the ranch, I'm going to go ahead and clean up our area over here because I haven't been up here that much in a couple days, and so I need to kind of get everything cleaned back up. And so what I'm doing right now is just trying to get some of the trash and the feathers and stuff that's flown in this way back out, and then I'm going to clean up, like I said, our table and over here, because this is what I use to cook and this is where we eat. And so later on, as a snack, I'm going to make some chicharrines and some popcorn, and we're just going to hang out together as a family. And so here I kind of have everything laid out that I brought with us for the day. So we do have snacks up here. We have fruit and bread. The kids wanted mango juice that we're going to have. We're going to make with dinner. And then we're going to also make some chicharrines and palomitas. And then this is the salsa that we like to put on our chicharrines and popcorn. And then I'm also making like a lentil chili, and I'll show you guys how I do that as well. And so we have had a couple comments on why we don't eat a lot of meat or why I don't cook a lot of meat here. And one, meat can be really expensive here. Two, we eat a lot of what's around us or what's a little bit, I guess, cheaper or what is here in our area. And so here we have a lot of lentils, beans, rice, eggs, nopales, calabacitas. So that's a lot of what we eat, and we usually eat things that we can eat for a couple different meals. And I do from time to time make things like chicken soup, beef soup, or we'll do like a carne asada, or we'll have chorizo and eggs. And the other thing that we try to do is we try to eat things that are healthier, that'll fuel our bodies, because here Sergio and the kids do work hard in the fields. So I want to make sure that they're going to have something that is filling and healthy. And so we also keep one of these big garrafones, or these big jugs full of water up at the ranch to drink from. So we buy these from a truck that comes by usually on Tuesdays and Fridays, and one of these are 20 pesos a piece. And I am from Ohio, so I always grew up eating chili, and I absolutely love chili. And so here there's a lot of beans, but I can't find the chili powder or chili seasoning. So I have a friend that sends it over to me, and with the chili powder or chili seasoning that she sends, I use the beans here to make chili, or I'll use lentejas to make chili as well. And if you guys can see, right there is Lily's little house that she's playing in, and there's Lily. So that's what she's doing today. She's just playing in her little house. What are you playing?
I'm making food.
She's making food. And there is Ray. If you can tell, he's not happy. It's time to get out of the stroller, and he wants to be held for a little bit. Are you going to get yourself out today? Huh? Ray. Oh, you're going to eat the buckle. Ray. 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 What are you doing? So why Ray, Lily, Kiki, and I are here at the ranch, Sergio and Jay went over to where we have the beans planted. We have these like little white flies that are, that's kind of like a pest that keep going over and like laying eggs on the plants. And so Sergio's friend told him that there is a soap. What's the soap called, Lily? Ariel? And what's the other stuff called? It's like, oh, it's a cleaner. What is it again? And it's like a cleaner, and they're going to mix that together, and they spray it, and it's supposed to help get rid of those white flies. Another thing that we have up at the ranch is an outhouse. And so when we first got here, we didn't have anything. And so I had to make multiple trips up and down the hill a day to get back and forth from the house to the ranch. And so he put in an outhouse. So we have a bathroom up here at the land. And then it's also a shower because sometimes he has to spray the tomatoes or the tomate and the corn. And so when he does that, he usually takes a shower up here at the ranch as well. And so he's pretty much thought of everything up here at the ranch to make everything as easy as possible for me here. So we have a place to go to the bathroom, we have a place to wash our hands, and pretty much we have everything we need up here at the ranch as well. And so if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask in the comments, and we'll do our best to answer them in other videos, or we will try our best to respond in the comments as well. So there's Kiki practicing. I'm going to show you guys how I start a fire. So today's a little bit hard because it's a little bit breezy. But this is called a cote, and I just light a match, and then it just easily catches on fire. And I'm going to put this down here where my leña is. And then I'm just going to move my leña around the ecote. And so Kiki is going with one of the bands tonight, and so he wanted a snack before he left, and so now I have my fire going, and I'm going to do some popcorn and some chicharrones. And as you can tell, it's a little windy today. And so here I have my chicharrones going. And so we also have popcorn. We have a little bit here, and then here over the fire we're making a little bit more. And so now we're having a snack up at the ranch. And so now I am starting dinner, and we're gonna, like I said, have lentejas. And so the first thing I'm gonna do is the first thing I did was I just cut up some tomatoes, and here I'm using a kilo of tomatoes, and I'm just going to cook these down. And so, like I said, I have my kilo of tomate, a cebolla, a whole onion, and about a half a head of garlic that I just cut up and put in here, and I'm just gonna cook this down. I'm going to cover this and cook this down for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add water to bring it to a boil before I add my lentejas, or my lentils. And so now that my tomatoes have cooked down, I'm going to go ahead and fill this pan up with water, add a chicken bouillon cube, and then bring this to a boil. And so here we have our pan with water. I already added the chicken bouillon cube. We're just gonna bring this to a boil, and then we're gonna add in our lentejas. And so while I'm waiting for that to boil, I'm actually going to wash some of Ray's clothes I have up here for the land and some of his cloth diapers. And so here is Jay and Lily playing in the tanque. And then I came up because I had to get some of the water to wash Ray's diapers and some of his clothes. And so now we're going to take these back down to where our rancho is to hang up to dry. And so I just finished washing some of Ray's clothes and cloth diapers, and I hung those to dry. And then I just came up to check on my water, and it's boiling. So now that it's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add my lentejas. And so I went ahead and added my lentejas, and I'm going to let this cook for about 45 minutes. And I never ate lentejas until I moved here to Mexico, and it's something I really like now because it kind of takes on whatever you season them with, so you can kind of make them however you want. And I also had a pack of chili seasoning that I added into this as well. So I went ahead and stirred that, and I'm going to, like I said, let this boil for about 45 minutes. And so I already served our bowls, but this is what it looks like when it's done. And we eat ours either with tortillas or pan amarillo, and then we also top it with sour cream.